Continuation of part 1. Hair. Infant may be born with the full heads of hairs and may have very fine hair or even be bald. Infants' hair color and texture change. Red can give way to blonde, curly can go straight, and babies thick. Dark hair could make its reappearance, a lot sparser and lighter. The scalp may also be temporarily brushed or swollen, especially in hairless newborns, and the area around the eyes may be puffy. Skin. Immediately after birth, a newborn's skin is often grayish to dusky blue in color. As soon as the newborn begins to breathe, usually within a minute or two, the skin's color reaches its normal tone. Newborn are wet, covered in streaks of blood, and coated with a white substance called Vernix caseosa, which is hypothesized to act as an antibacterial barrier. The newborn may also have spots, various other birth marks, or peeling skin, particularly on the wrist, hands, ankles, and feet. Genitals. A newborn genitals are enlarged and reddened, with male infants having an unusual large sternum. The breast may also be enlarged even in male infants. This is caused by naturally occurring mature hormones and is a temporary condition. Care and feeding. Infants cry as form of basic instructed communication. A crying infant may be trying to express a variety of feelings including hunger, discomfort, overstimulation, boredom, wanting something, or loneliness. Breastfeeding. It is the recommended method of feeding by all major infant health organizations. If breastfeeding is not possible or desired, bottle feeding is done with expressed breastfeeding or with infant formula. Adequate food consumptions at any early age is vital for an infant's development. The foundation of optimum health, growth, and neurodevelopment across the lifespan are established in the first 1000 days of life. From birth to 6 months, infant should consume only breast milk or an unmodified milk substitute. Students, before going any further in the chapter, let me ask you a few questions. You may kindly listen to the questions carefully and pause the audio for 3 minutes to write down the answers in your notebook. The questions and answer of this chapter are enclosed with the assignment PDF for your reference and will not be recorded in the video lesson. Continuation of topic. Emotional development. The forming of attachment is considered to be the foundation of the infant child's capacity to form and conduct the relationship throughout life. Attachment is not the same as love or affection, although they often go together. Attachment and attachment behavior tend to develop between the age of 6 months and 3 years. Infants become attached to adults who are sensitive and responsive in social interactions with the infant and who remain as consistent caregivers for some time. Parental responses led to the development of patterns of attachment, which is turn led to internal working models which will be guide the individual's feeling, toughs, thoughts and expectations is later relationship. There are a number of attachment style, namely secure, anxious, ambivalent, anxious, avoidant, all organized and disorganized infants develop distinct relationship to their mothers, fathers, siblings, and non-familiar caregivers. Hope you all have understand the physical character of infant. All of you are required to write these questions and answers in your notebook. Thank you.